To Europe, the king told me himself that everything that I created would always be the best of the best.
Oh, I know. It was such an amazing experience. To see the king himself. Nothing like the American society, but I must say it is way better to be here than there.
What are they talking about? I don't know, but they seem so interesting.
They must have a life of bliss. What'd I do?
So I told James if he wanted his own cannoli, he had to go buy it himself. I'm here. Sorry I'm late.
How completely disrespectful.
Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Gallinger, what a wonderful dinner party you have supplied us with today.
Oh yes, very much indeed.
Such a wonderful party.
Oh, Miss Tenners, it's so wonderful to see you today. How is your son doing overseas?
Oh, he's wonderful, thank you for asking. He had just started his time in Paris, and now he's moved to Russia for a few days. It was so nice talking to you today, but I must be going now. Have a nice day.
Oh, the food looks absolutely delicious. I'm so excited to have a quick bite. It's just delicious.
It is so out of the norm for him to be talking about the food in such a way. He must learn some better manners.
I completely agree.
It's so exciting to have a dinner party coming up so soon. We must get these invitations out a few days ahead of time, or else nobody will be able to respond.
We'll get them done as soon as possible, Marie. What connections can you make about the Gilded Age with respect to U.S. history? Well, America was very young at the time of the Gilded Age. They were trying to be different than Europe and were also trying to be free.
Also, the industrial competition was happening at this time, which caused a lot of greed and corruption in American society. This corruption, I think, made it harder for America to move forward and create a better America, which caused a lot of historians to believe that the Gilded Age was a dark time in American history. Examine what life was like during the Gilded Age and what life is like today. What are the differences and similarities? Well, I do believe that there are some differences and similarities to the Gilded Age in society today. First, I think that people still try to dress to impress, which is, well, even though we're not wearing poofy dresses and lavish hairdos, I still do think that people dress in a particular way depending on who they're meeting with. I also believe that in America today, it's not as structured and that people are able to make more of their own choices. Also, women don't need men escorting them around everywhere they go. What is your opinion on the Gilded Age? Would you have liked to live back then? Why or why not? When I was asked that question, I automatically said to myself that I did not want to live in the Gilded Age. But after thinking about it for a while, I realized that if I did live in the Gilded Age, I wouldn't have known anything better than what people were trying to teach me, so I probably would have been fine with it. I would have been brought up to learn what women had to do in society and how to act in society, so I wouldn't have thought less of the time. If we're speaking of my views today, I wouldn't want to live in such a structured society and how everything has to be by the book, because I would rather not live by the book.